G'day. There was a paint firm in Brisbane and they hadn't been doing very well in sales. They wanted to come up with a scheme to sell more paint. So they decided to have a competition. 1,000 gallons of paint to the owner of the dog with exactly 1,000 hairs. And they put adverts in all the local papers. Loads of people entered, but nobody managed to find a dog with exactly 1,000 hairs. So they said to themselves, well, we need to spread this a bit wider. So they took out an ad in the Outback Gazette, advertising the competition. And way out in the outback, about 500 miles from Brisbane, there are these two sheep farmers, Bill and Tom. And Bill was reading the paper one day and he sees the ad. He says to Tom, "Here Tom, you seen this?" "What's that then?" "Well, there's a competition in here. You can win 1,000 gallons of paint if you've got a dog with exactly 1,000 hairs." "Well, we were talking about getting the barn painted the other week, weren't we?" "Yeah, we could get it done." "Well, we've got 5 dogs, 5 sheep dogs. Let's bring them in and see if any of them's got 1,000 hairs." So they bring in the first dog. Start counting the hairs. Up the front legs, over the head, down the neck, along the back, down the back legs, along the tail. No, didn't have 1,000 hairs. Second dog. Up the front legs, over the head, down the neck, along the back, down the back legs, along the tail. That didn't have 1,000 hairs either. Third dog, up the front legs, over the head, down the neck, along the back, down the back, down the back. Nope. Fourth dog, up the front legs, over the head, down the neck. Nope. Last dog, up the front legs, over the head, down the neck, along the back, down the back legs and along the tail. Didn't have 1,000 hairs. "Oh well, at least we had a go. Never mind, I tell you what," said Bill. "You go out and check on the sheep, make sure they're all locked in, and I'll cook the tea." "Well, what do you want?" "I don't want lamb stew again." What do you want then?" "Spaghetti bolognese." "All right, I'll make you spaghetti bolognese. Go and check on them sheep." So Tom, I think it was Tom anyway, gets on his horse and he rides out to check on the sheep. Checks all the fences, makes sure they're all locked. And he's just on his way back home, riding down the track towards the farm. And the horse rears up, almost throws him off. He says, "What's the matter, girl? What's the matter?" The horse won't move, it won't go any further. Something spooked it. So he peers down the track. Way down the track, you can see something creeping out of the bushes really slowly. So he goes a bit further, and what the hell's that? What is it? Looks like an animal. Gets closer. Oh, it's a dog. He gets right up to it. Oh, it's old Rex. Rex! You know, Rex used to be their lead sheepdog, but he ran off 6 months ago. They thought he died, you know. But no, he'd been living wild. And there's Rex, poor Rex. He's all thin, hasn't eaten for days, all covered in mud. "Oh, Rex." And Rex goes, "Oh, I found you. Come on, let's take you back." So he picks Rex up, goes back to the horse, and he's just about to tie him on the horse when he thinks, well, maybe Rex has got 1,000 hairs. So he starts to count. Up the front legs, over the head, down the neck, along the back, down the back legs, along the tail. Let's count all the hairs. 997, 998, 999, 1,000, exactly 1,000 hairs. Can't believe it. "Come on, Rex, let's get you back." Straps him on the horse, rides back down to the shack. burst in the door. Bill, guess what? Where have you been? Your tea's got cold now. I made it specially for you, and you can't even turn. Look, Bill, listen. Well, what are you on about? Well, you remember old Rex? Yeah. I found him. Well, I thought he would have been dead by now. Well, he is nearly, but why don't you just bring him in? What's he doing? Listen. What? You won't believe it. He's got exactly 1,000 hairs. Really? Oh, you mean the paint competition? Yeah? Yeah, he's going to win it for us. Old Rex. Bring him in. So they bring old Rex in. Old Rex is really happy to see Bill. So, here, boy, you must be hungry. Look at the state of you. Here, have this spaghetti bolognese. So he gives him the spaghetti bolognese. Chomps it up. Oh, you poor thing. Look at the state of you. Let's go and give you a bath. They go and give Rex a bath. Towel him down. Bring him back out. He's perking up a bit now. He's had his food. He's getting back, back to his normal self almost. So Bill says, "Look, are you sure he's got 1,000 hairs? I mean, you might have miscounted out there in the dark." "Well, count it yourself then." So Tom gets hold of Rex. Up the front legs, over the head, down the neck, along the back, down the back legs, along the tail. 997, 998, 999, 1,000, exactly 1,000 hairs. Fantastic. So put Rex in his dog bag. They say to themselves, right, tomorrow we'll get the train to Brisbane and win the prize. Take Rex with us and win the prize. So they go to bed. Wake up the next morning, getting ready to go to Brisbane. But just before they go, Bill says, well, we were both a bit excited last night. I think before we go, we should just double check, because we don't want to go all the way to Brisbane for nothing. So let's just double check before we leave the house. Up the front legs, over the head, down the neck, along the back, down the back legs, along the tail, 997, 998, 999, 1,000, exactly 1,000. Hooray! Off they go down the train station. Go up to the ticket office. 2 returns to Brisbane, please. Oh, that dog going with you? Yep. Well, you'll have to pay extra for him, Look, we don't mind, we'll pay extra. This is a very special dog, I'll have you know. Oh, what's so special about that? It's got exactly 1,000 hairs. Nah. Yeah? Nah. We'll count it if you don't. Okay, up the front legs, over the head, down the neck, along the back, down the back legs, along the tail. 997, 998, 1,000, exactly 1,000. So they get on the train. They get on the station, and you'll be pleased to know there's nobody on the station. And also, the train is an express train. It goes straight to Brisbane with just one more stop. One stop in between. You'll be pleased to know. So they get on the train. Nobody in the carriage. You'll be pleased to know. They put Rex on the seat. They bought him a first class seat because they're so proud of him. And they're sitting there in the compartment, thundering off towards Brisbane. A couple of hours later, they get to the first stop, the first and only stop before Brisbane. And it's right on the edge of the town, right on the edge of the city. And a businessman gets on, and he commutes every day to Brisbane. It takes about an hour and a half. And he always sits in the same seat. So he comes in his usual compartment, and there's this manky old dog sitting on his seat. Can you get that mutt off the seat? I want to sit down. That's my seat. All right, mate. Keep your hair on. Come on, Rex. Sit down on the floor, boy. Put Rex down on the floor. Oh, shouldn't allow dogs on these trains anyway. Look, mate. It's a very special dog, this. Yeah, it is. It's got exactly 1,000 hairs. It's going to win us the prize. 1,000 gallons of paint. If that dog's got 1,000 hairs, I don't know. I don't believe it. Count it then. Okay. Up the front legs, over the head, down the neck, along the back, down the back legs, along the tail. 997, 998, 999. 1,000, exactly 1,000 hairs. Okay, so they pass the rest of the journey in silence, feeling smug, because they proved the businessman wrong. They get to Brisbane and walk out of the station, and they suddenly realise, I don't know where they're supposed to be going. And Bill says to Tom, well, where's the advert? You know, the advert's got the address on it. Well, I didn't bring it, I thought you brought it. No, I didn't bring it. It was your job. They start getting in a row about who should have brought the advert. And says, hang on, doesn't matter, we'll just ask somebody. So there's a guy walking down the street. Yeah, mate. Yeah. Do you know where the Acme Paint Company headquarters are? Well, why do you want to go there? We've got a dog with 1,000 hairs. Have you? Yeah, this one here. It's got 1,000 hairs. Don't believe it. Count it yourself. Up the front legs, over the head, down the neck, along the back. Down the back legs. 997, 998, 999. 1,000, exactly 1,000 hairs. So, where is it then, mate? You know, where's the Acme Paint? Well, I don't know. I've never been in Brisbane myself before. Don't ask me. Oh. Bill says to Tom, well, that was a waste of time. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Look, why don't we get a taxi? Taxi, that's going to cost a lot, isn't it? Look, doesn't matter, does it? We're going to win 1,000 gallons of paint. We'll be rich. Rich in paint. All right, let's get a taxi. So they hail a taxi, open the door, and just about to get in, the driver says, oh, no dogs in the cab, not having any dogs in my cab. Oh, come on, mate, look, no, it's not just any old dog. This is the dog with exactly 1,000 hairs. If that dog's got 1,000 hairs, I'll give you a free lift. And the dog. Well, why don't you count it? Okay. Up the front legs, over the head, down the neck, along the back, down the back legs, along the tail, 997, 998, 999, 1,000, exactly 1,000 hairs. So he drives them off to the Acme Paint Company. They get there. And it's a big skyscraper. And they go in on the ground floor, and there's a receptionist, and she's filing her nails, not taking any notice of them. So, ding ding, ding the bell. Yeah, what can I do for you? Oh, we've come for the hairy dog competition. We've got a dog with exactly 1,000 hairs. Yeah, they all say that, mate. Look, save your time, save the judge's time. Let me count the dog before you go up there, because so many people have claimed they got a dog with 1,000 hairs and nobody has. Let me count your dog. All right, count it then. Up the front legs, over the head, down the neck, along the back, down the back legs, on the tail. 997, 998, 999, 1,000, exactly 1,000 hairs. So she says, okay, go over to the lift and take the lift to the 31st floor. So they go over to the lift. Lift attendant. Which floor, sirs? 31st, please. Oh, that's the floor with the hairy dog competition. That's right, we're going to win it. We've got a dog with 1,000 hairs. Have you really? Yeah. Up the front legs, over the head, down the neck, like that. 1,000 hairs. So they get up there, get off at the 31st floor, and the lift attendant says, yeah, just walk along the corridor, third door on the right, you'll see a big sign, can't miss it, just go in. So they walk along the corridor, there's a big sign, hairy dog competition, waiting room. So they go in, nobody there, just some chairs, and there's a big notice on the adjoining door which says, please wait here until you are called in. So they just wait there. Twiddling the thumbs. There's some magazines to read, you know, Paint Your Wagon, Paint It Black, you know, trade magazines. You're reading these, and a bloke comes out of the judging room. He's carrying a poodle. And they're thinking, oh God, he hasn't won, has it? He might have won. Yeah, mate, you haven't won, have you? No, Fifi, she's only got 500 hairs. I thought it was worth a chance. Well, because you never know, do you? Yeah, you do, mate. We know that this dog here has got exactly 1,000 hairs. Well, that's what I thought about Fifi. Yeah, but did you count it? Well, no. Well, count this one. Up the front legs, over the head, down the neck, along the back, down the back legs, along the tail. 997, 998, 999, 1,000. Exactly 1,000 hairs. So, the judge, the bloke goes off with his dog, and the judge pokes his head round the door. Next please, come in. Calls them in. They all go in. And there's a big oval table. 10 judges sitting around this table. And they've been sitting there a long time. They've counted all these dogs. They've been counting dogs for two and a half months. Fed up with dogs. They've given up all hope of anyone ever winning the competition. So they're all kind of just, well, here's another dog. You know, I suppose we better count it kind of attitude. The chief judge steps up and says, name? And Bill goes, Bill. Tom, says Tom. No, the dog, says the judge. Oh, sorry, it's Rex. Rex. Okay, well, we'll have to all count the, you know, must have read the rules of the competition. You know that all the judges have to count and come to the same total. Yes, okay. Put Rex on the table, the first judge. Up the front legs, over the head, down the neck, along the back, down the back legs. 997, 998, 999, 1,000, exactly 1,000 hairs. So, oh, you have a go. Second judge. Front legs, head, back, 1,000, exactly 1,000 hairs. Third judge, 1,000, exactly 1,000 hairs. Each judge, as it goes around the table, is coming to the same total, 1,000 hairs, exactly. So the atmosphere is kind of building up now, and they're all getting excited. You know, Bill and Tom are feeling, this is it, we're going to win. The judges are feeling, fantastic, we've got a winner. We can go home. So it gets to the last judge. Up the front legs, over the head, down the neck, along the back, down the back legs. 997, 998, 999, 1,000, exactly 1,000. Oh, everyone's so happy. Judges jump out of their seats, they're all clapping each other on the back. Bill and Tom are hugging each other. Rex is there looking really proud of himself, you know. I've done it, you know. But then the chief judge bangs the gavel. You've passed the first stage. I'm sure you read in the rules that they're just to make it official and for verification purposes, we have to put this dog in the automatic hairy dog counting machine. If it verifies what we've just counted, you win 1,000 gallons of paint. Yeah, bring it on, yeah. So 2 technicians wheeling in this big machine. It's kind of like a big fish tank, big enough to fit a dog in. On top of it, there's gears, levers, lights, switches, and a counter. You put Rex in the machine, shut the door, turn the machine on. It's making all these noises like, and a hand comes down, mechanical hand. Starts counting Rex's hairs. Up the front legs, over the head, down the neck, along the back, down the back legs, along the tail, and a counter on the machine. 997. Click. 998. Click. 999. Click. Stops. 999. Bill and Tom. That's it. Yeah, your machine. There's something wrong with it. You know, they go up to bang the side of the machine. It's going trying to. It's not making it. Stuck on 999. The judge says, "Look, very sorry, lads. That's the rules of the competition. We can't win you the prize. I'm really sorry about that. We wish we could. We're fed up with this competition. We know you've had a long journey here and everything. If it was in my power to give it to you, I would. But the rules are rules. You have to abide by what the machine." No, we're not having that. Your machine must be wrong. We know this dog has got exactly 1,000 hairs. We know it has. You just counted it yourselves, all of you. lift attendant counted it. The man in the waiting room, the receptionist, taxi driver, bloke we asked for directions, the guy on the train, the ticket seller. We counted it ourselves 4 times before we left our house. We know Rex has got 1,000 hairs. Your machine's wrong. If you don't give us a prize, we're going to the press. We're going to kick up a stink. Well, hang on. Let's have a discussion. Let us judges go off and have a little discussion and see if we can come up with a solution. Right. So the judges go off in a huddle. They're looking around at Bill and Tom, looking at Rex. They're just, murmuring away to each other. 999. Yeah, but that's the closest we have. I went, yeah, but they're a machine. Eventually they come to a decision. They come over to Bill and Tom and they say, we've reached a decision. If you agree to this decision, let me tell you what it is first. We propose that we'll forget what the machine said. Us 10 judges and you 2 will all count the dog one more time. And we'll all have to agree on each hair as we go. So we don't progress to another hair until all 12 of us have agreed that that's correct. If you come to 1,000, you win the prize. If not, you don't. That's the best we can offer you. If you agree to that, please sign this official document that says you will not go to the press, you will not badmouth the company, you will accept the result as final on this last count. Yeah, of course, yeah. We know it's got 1,000 hairs. Let's sign it. Get Rex on the table one more time. Everyone's getting tense now because it's been a long time. They've been sitting in this judging counter. So they start counting very carefully. All 12 of them all crowded round. 1. Everybody agrees 1. 2. Yep, that's 2. Everyone agrees 2. Up the front legs, over the head, down the neck, along the back, down the back legs, along the tail. And the atmosphere's really getting tense now. 997. Yep. 998. Yep. Everyone agrees. 999. Yep. Everyone agrees. That's it. 999. Poor Rex, he's only got 999 hairs. Definitely. Bill and Tom, so distraught, so emotional, all that. They can't bear it. Tom starts crying. Bill starts crying. They're both crying their eyes out. The judges, they've been there 2.5 months, counting dogs. This one's come so close. They really wanted it to win. They can't believe it hasn't. They're all crying. Everybody's crying, the judges. They're all bawling their eyes out. Technicians are crying. Poor Rex. He's crying too. A little tear comes out of his eye. Everybody's crying. They're all bawling their eyes out. They can't believe it. And the machine still trying to click over. It sounds like it's crying, but it can't do it. Everybody's crying. Everyone's bawling their eyes out. Even the moth on the wall starts crying. Even the moth on the wall starts crying. Ever seen a mothball? Mothball. Ever seen a mothball?